Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am Jeremy of Brendle Concepts, and we are back to finally finish up the Supra build. It's been a minute since I put out any content. I'm really happy to be back here to be finishing out the car, number one, but also to be putting out more content again. We kind of left things off with doing a lot of fiberglass, and I didn't want to keep doing a bunch of fiberglass videos. It gets redundant, very redundant. So we are here now at this stage, and that is where we're going to pick things up today. So I'm going to move around the car a little bit, kind of explain what I've got going on. You can see right here, I've got cleco pins installed. So the panels have now finally been completely laid up with fiberglass. That is where we left off. I was encasing everything, like all the round rod, everything tied back to the original base panel. We're going to get into talking about that more when we get into the bodywork aspect of it. That is what is up and coming. We are getting ready to be at the point where I can permanently bond these things. So there's a lot going to be coming up the next couple of weeks. We also have another individual coming in who's going to be joining us. He's going to be doing the actual paint on the car. So I'm really excited about that because I get to kind of get behind the camera and show everybody what I think is interesting, that, you know, the information that I can pass on to every one of you. A lot of questions that I can ask, things I can learn. So that's going to be a lot of fun, kind of switch things up. We have kind of narrowed down the color selection. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but I'm really excited about the color choices going on with this car. So there's going to be a lot of products that we're going to be using, a lot of things like epoxies. We're going to be doing epoxy primers. We're going to be doing some very high-end paint work. So there's going to be a lot coming, a lot of very exciting things. So today is basically just catch up, and then we will see where we're at, and then we will move forward. As you can see, I have everything on this side of the car, everything already clecoed in place. And these cleco pins is something that I want to talk a little bit about because I don't know that everyone is necessarily going to know what they are. Basically, if you think about it, it is a removable pop rivet, if you will. Has a special tool. You can simply squeeze it, and it pulls right out. When you release it, it retracts. It holds panels in place. There are a lot of people that might freak out because, yes, you have to drill holes to, install these things. I like them, especially when I'm going to be doing a bond. Permanently bonding is something we're going to be doing on this car, a lot of it. We're going to be tying fiberglass back to metal. We're going to be tying fiberglass to ABS plastic. So we're going to have, panel bonders that are going to have to go in here. We're also going to have epoxy that has to go on top of everything. So in order to get everything tight to the car and, stay exactly where I want it, cleco pins is the best thing I have found. It just works the best. Now, I put them in strategic places. Basically what I'm looking for is when I put these things in place that it's pulling the panel flat, so that when I have my panel bonder on the backside, it's going to squeeze out. And that is essentially what we're going to be doing everywhere. We're going to get into that whole process. I think a lot of people are going to be very interested in that because that's something I'm running into a lot of lately, where a lot of information is just not out there. So we're going to cover a lot about panel bonding, prepping surfaces. So that'll be one of the upcoming videos. Today, what we're going to be concentrating on now is focusing on trimming all these panels. Now, when I originally made everything, I made the base panel, which you can see the base panel right here, which extends up beyond this fiberglass. This base panel is what's going to be bonded to the car permanently. That has to now be trimmed back neatly so that I can create a fade point back to the original car. That is going to be everywhere down here into the rear fascia. This design of the car is to, intersect with original body lines. To pull off that look, I have to trim off a bunch of excess fiberglass. It's actually a really exciting point for me because this is where I kind of recognize and fully see the design through my eyes. The extra fiberglass, it kind of detracts from everything. There's going to be a lot going on around the door area of the car. That design area kind of makes the whole thing for me. So, you know, when I get, that's going to actually be the next episode we're doing, is going to be trimming everything. And I'm going to talk about the design aspect a little bit as we're doing the trimming. So that's kind of where we're going to be going. Now I'm going to drop a link on the cleco pins because I've been asked, or have a lot of people ask me to, you know, start dropping links to stuff that I'm using. So I'll make sure I put that today in there. Also the foam. I'm going to drop a link on the foam that I've used for this build. I've had a lot of questions about it. I've answered it. I'm not going to answer it again. I'm going to put it up there, and this is the last time I'm ever going to say it. So if you miss it, sucks to be you. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. The reason, getting back to the cleco pins, that I like the cleco pins is the original way that I mounted this base panel was screws. That was okay in the beginning. Now that I have laid fiberglass internally on all these panels, those holes are no longer there. I was able to re-drill those holes and use little aluminum dowel rods to line these panels back up to the original spots that I had them. And then I was able to simply install my cleco pins. I will actually show how I install the cleco pins next episode when I get into the trimming, because I have one more piece left. And I want to do a video about how I do the dowel rods, how I actually do the trimming and install all in one shot. So I'm saving one panel to kind of do everything on in one big video, and that'll be what we do next. So that's kind of covering where we are here. The cleco pins now are very nice because I can remove all of them, and this makes the panel removable. So in later stages, when we're talking about doing additional body work, these panels are all going to have to be surfaced out. That means I'm going to have to lay additional fiberglass to contour all these panels, not only to the car, but to each other. So having the ability to hold the panel tight in place and also remove it is key to finishing out, you know, these panels, especially when we're talking about being in the bodywork stages prior to bonding, which is what's coming up. So that's kind of where we're at right now today. Here's a really good shot of how wide the car is from, you know, original to where we are now. I always like looking at it, makes me chuckle. But then here again, you know, to put this back in place, you know, it's a very simple process. So if I were, you know, in there trying to put screws in, it would take a lot of time to, you know, put these panels on and off over and over and over again. So a lot of good use with these cleco pins. Like I said, we'll get into how to cover the holes up later on. But that's basically where we are at and what is coming up. So I just kind of wanted to do a quick, hey, I'm back. Sorry it's been so long. No, I didn't die, and no, the Supra's not done. But yeah, we are getting really, really close to finishing it up. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If, you know, you haven't, you know, turned on notifications, make sure you do that, because this stuff's going to be coming really rapidly. So that's pretty much where we're at for today, and we will catch you next time.